Good afternoon, YouTubers. I'm not an expert. Today we're going to look at, will the Reed fine threaded plane adjuster fit a Miller Falls plane? Now, one of my commenters asked, will it fit? I thought, well, I've got one. Let's check it out. So let's take apart the plane here. Take a look at where this goes. It goes down here. So the first thing I'm going to do is just spin off the Miller Falls adjuster. That's a long way to go. And I have an old spare Stanley. If this fits, that's a good sign. Okay, the Stanley does fit on the Miller Falls. So that means the Reed should fit. In case I haven't shown you before, well, I have shown you in case you didn't see the video. What the Reed is a fine thread. See the, focus on, there you go. See the fine thread? So the coarse threads at the end here, this last 1/4 inch, are designed to fit in a Stanley frog. And then it has these fine threads to give you more leverage, a little finer control over the adjustment. Let's take this all the way and make sure it works and give it a try in this Miller Falls plane. Let's see what I'm doing here. There we go. Take the frog out. Yeah, this is probably not going to come right out, but I've got a hunk of leather here somewhere. Skipping ahead a bit, I put the frog in my vise. I took my Dremel and I cut a slot in it, and I broke it loose. It was too tight to get out. I tried vice gripping it, but then I was going to ruin the threads. And I really didn't want to cut a slot in it, but I thought, you know, what the heck? It's not going to hurt it any. But I wanted to try this actually in there. So let me get the threaded doohickey out of there. The stud. See if it threads in. Okay, that looks pretty good. The Reed adjuster on there. All right, let's pop this baby back. Okay, blade in. It's not sticking out in the woods. Okay, all assembled. Let's see. Okay, that's not sticking out. We find a hunk of wood. Good. Okay, let's see if I can get a finer thread out of that. It's hard to tell. That's not perfectly straight. Better. Okay. Was able to get a pretty fine shaving with that. So you have to turn it twice as far to get the same amount of blade movement, which gives you a leverage advantage, making it easier to spin and a little easier to find that fine. That's pretty fine. You can kind of see through that. It's just a piece of, I think it's poplar. A little deeper cut. Oops. There you go. Now, someone was saying they thought Miller's Falls were just as good as a Stanley. And I'll tell you, I think if I spent a little more time getting it perfectly tuned up, it certainly would be. It seems to be a real nice plan. It'll take a big slice. It's like a crazy. Pretty hefty. Okay, so it'll take big slices too. Anyway, there's the reed adjuster. Fine thread for finer adjustment. Fits just fine on a Miller's Falls, just like it does on the Stanleys. That's all I got for now. We'll catch you later.